Hello everyone, my name is Dr. P. Valaraju, Assistant Professor, Department of Botany, SRR Gout Arts and Science College, Karimnagar. In this session, we are going to do, we are going to learn bacterial cell structure and its staining. So if you see, bacteria is a microorganism, is a microscopic and a prokaryotic cell structure. So actually, bacteria cell has five components in its cell structure. The first one is capsule, outermost layer, and the second one is cell wall. Third one is cell membrane, cytoplasm, and nucleoid. So yeah, this is the cell bacterial cell structure. Yeah, the outer red one is capsule. Capsule is a protective layer, okay, which is made up of with peptidoglycans, polysaccharides. So here it is also known as glycocalyx. Capsule or glycocalyx. Chiefly, it is made up of polypeptides, polysaccharides, sometimes together with both the materials, and the peptidoglycan gives protection to the bacterial cell against desiccation during some water unavailability. So this glycocalyx protects the bacterial cell. And the second function of capsule is that which can prevent the bacteria attaching from bacteriophage is a virus. Bacteriophage is a bacterial attacking virus, so which can protect the attachment of bacteriophage to the bacterial cell. Okay, and the second layer is cell wall. The presence of cell wall is there in bacterium cell like plants. The cell wall gives a prominent a particular shape and protection to the bacterial cell. Here the cell wall, the chief material of cell wall is muramic acid. It is also known as mucopeptide or peptidoglycans. Okay, and this is the structure of cell wall is two types in bacterial cells. Depending upon the cell wall structure, bacteria are two types, gram negative and gram positive. So here in gram negative bacteria, the lipid content is more and muramic acid mucopeptide content is less in gram negative bacteria. The cell wall constitutes 10% of its dry weight in gram negative bacteria, whereas in gram positive bacteria the cell wall accounts 90% of its dry weight. In gram positive bacteria, the cell wall material, muramic acid, accounts almost all 90%. So the lipid content is very less, and muramic acid content is more. So this is the major difference. And in gram positive bacteria, teichoic acid is also there, whereas in gram negative bacteria, teichoic acid is not there. So these are the main differences. So here the gram positive and the gram negative strains are identified by gram staining procedure. So we are going to look at a short look at on gram staining. So actually Christian Gram first time stained the bacteria by using violet, crystal violet stain. Okay, is also known as gram staining. And whereas when we use a single stain to the bacteria, it is a simple staining process. When we use a counter stain, it is also called as differential staining or counter staining process. Here in gram staining we can use two stains. One is crystal violet and the second one is that is the counter stain, that is safranin. The first we can treat the bacteria with a gram stain, crystal violet. So in second step we can stain the bacteria, we can treat the bacteria with safranin. Just I will see you. Yeah, like this, in this process. So in first step we can treat the bacteria with crystal violet, and second stain is counter stain, that is safranin, and we can also add the potassium iodine. It is a mordant actually which can intensify the staining. So that is also called as mordant. And at end of the staining process we can treat the bacteria with 95% alcohol or acetone. So at the end of this process some bacteria retain the bluish purple color, some bacteria appear in means pink color. So the pink color bacteria are gram negative, they can lose purple color, whereas gram positive bacteria appear in purple color, bluish purple color. Positive bacteria bluish purple color, gram negative bacteria pink in color. So here actually initially the two groups of bacteria retain the stain, but when we treat with bacterial cells with alcohol or acetone, the lipid content which is present in gram negative bacteria, it accounts 90%. Okay, almost all a large quantity of lipids are present in gram negative bacterial cell wall. So the lipids dissolves in alcohol or with acetone. So that's why this gram negative bacteria loses its color, bluish purple color or violet color, which can lose, and whereas gram positive bacteria which can retain the bluish purple color or violet color, they are said to be gram positive bacteria. The group of bacteria which can lose the purple color, they are called as gram negative bacteria. They appear in pinkish in color, pink in color. Okay, because of safranin, they can retain only safranin. So depending upon this gram staining procedure, we can easily identify the two types of bacteria, gram positive and gram negative. So in these two groups of bacteria, the main difference lies in the cell wall structure only. Okay, so here the gram positive bacteria contains less amount of lipids, whereas gram negative bacteria contains a large amount of lipids. Okay, that's why they can dissolve in 95% alcohol or acetone. That's why they lose the crystal violet color. That's why they are named as gram negative bacteria, right? Yeah, this is the flow chart for the gram staining, right? Yeah, whereas come to the bacterial structure. So after cell wall, there is a prominent cell membrane is there. The cell membrane consists of every cell, prokaryotic and eukaryotic cells. So here the cell membrane, that is the plasma membrane, it is a universal, a uniform structure for all living cells. So it is a lipoprotein layer which accounts, that means which having lipid content and protein content. And moreover, in bacteria, the plasma membrane also produces some other external organs like flagellum and pili, okay, etc. And whereas come to the plasma membrane also exhibits some foldings. These foldings are two types: short foldings and long central foldings. The short foldings of plasma membrane of bacterium is equal to the mitochondria, which comprises respiratory enzymes. Respiratory system, it is equal to the mitochondria of eukaryotic cell. Okay, and whereas the long mesophils are help in bacterial replication, you know, bacterial replication, whereas the next one is cytoplasm. Cytoplasm of bacterial cell consists of water, proteins, carbohydrates, nucleic acids, and many other things. Here, the eukaryotic cell organelles, double membranous cell organelles, Golgi complex, endoplasmic reticulum, mitochondria. So those organs are absent in bacteria, and 80S ribosomes also absent in bacteria, whereas 70S ribosomes are present. These ribosomes together appear as a polysomes. Number of ribosomes aggregate to form a polysome like structure, right? They are polysomes, okay, and except those organelles, Golgi complex and mitochondria and endoplasmic reticulum, 80S ribosomes, all the cell organelles present in prokaryotic cell, microscopic bacterial cell, and whereas come to the nucleide. Nucleide is a DNA containing material. Actually, it is a single circular DNA. In prokaryotic cell, like eukaryotic cells, which cannot organize it into a nucleus, it cannot organize into nucleus, well organized nucleus, simply which can float in the cytoplasm. It is a simple circular DNA which cannot form the chromosomes. Okay, means it doesn't contain histone proteins. Simple naked DNA is present in the center of the cytoplasm, which is also known as xenophore nucleoid. And bacterial chromosome, we simply call it as bacterial chromosome. Okay, so here, apart from this main DNA, circular DNA, there are many circular self-replicating DNA rings are there. They are called as plasmids. The presence of plasmids in bacterial cells is a characteristic feature of bacteria. So there are mainly three types depending upon their function: F plasmids, They are also known as male factor. They help in the sexual reproduction, and cofactors, they are help in disease causing activities, and or plasmid, which is a resistance, which meant for resistance. Okay. Apart from these structures, there are many filamentous halo-like structures on surface of the bacterium. They are called as pili or fimbriae. These halo filamentous structures made up of pilin proteins. Okay, they are arising from the plasma membrane. They are of two types. Type 1 pili, they are meant for means hostage, means anchorage of host cell while causing the disease. They can give the a firm anchorage on host tissue while causing the disease. And some other second type of pili, they are sex pili. They involve in the means means conjugation, bacterial sexual reproduction, that is conjugation. They involve in the conjugation process. They are called as sexual pili. Okay. So here this is the a simple bacterial cell structure, right? Yeah, this is also a clear cut diagrammatic representation of gram positive and gram negative cell walls, right? Yeah, this is also, if you see here, the purple one is peptidoglycan. A large amount of peptidoglycan present in gram positive, a very small amount of peptidoglycan present in gram negative bacteria, and moreover in gram negative bacteria a large amount of lipid is there. That is why it loses its purple color, because lipids dissolve in means alcohol or acetone, whereas in gram positive bacteria it contains a little amount of lipid. That's why which cannot lose its purple color, which retains its purple color till the end of the staining process. Okay, so that's why we can simply identify the two types of bacterial strains depending upon the staining which they retain at the end of the process. They are gram negative and gram positive bacteria, right? Thank you, one and all.